Hello, my friend.
Hello, Pranam. So I don't know what is happening here. I think I'm just getting closer in touch with something what wasn't available before. So I got a week ago, there was like a lot piling up in the life and work and just everything. And I just start to feel like there's like a body just getting tense and tense and tense and tense. And I couldn't figure out what happened. So I came home and I sat down and there's nothing. Mind is just quiet, body is peaceful, very tiny, tiny contraction in the chest, and there's nothing is coming up, like no inner child is speaking, nothing. So I've done one of Scott Killaby's inquiries.
Yeah.
And so like he does them reverse inquiries, and what came up, I have a very strong fear barrier to speak up, and because I fear they're going to get like of the anger of their anger, and so that day at work I could see how mind was doing that, like getting in the future to avoid to feel what is happening, and same time simultaneously noticing what is happening and returning itself back here. It just was like automatically happening without like any me doing anything. So like them defense mechanisms are kind of dropping off, and it feels like if I used to be sitting like a knight in armors, now I just have like a wee tiny shield left and I'm trying to patch it. And it's just like I become like very sensitive and I just feel very, very childlike. So on Monday, I went back to work and there's nothing really much happening, but I start to feel that tension again in the body. It just feels like you've been squeezed out of a body. And so I sat down with that, child and just like trying to settle her down and just calming and all that. And she started to cry. She's just like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. And so I'm noticing, like how terrifying, like I'm so startled of hostility in people. And I was driving back home now, and I stopped at traffic light a bit sharp, and there was a driver behind me, and I see him in the mirror. He's moving his mouth, and he's a man, and I was just like, oh, it's just that instant fear, like, oh my gosh, he's just so cross with me. Even now I'm talking, I'm always shaking. I don't know what is happening. Really, I just feel so childlike, and it's not only about negative. At weekend, I went with my kids, and I was walking in the city, and I just feel like I'm a small kid, looking like, oh, look at some lights, and like it feels like my big kids walking me like a wee kids, and I'm just so enjoying it, just like so full of joy. But yeah, like either that is something negative, I'm feeling very childlike, or that is some excitement, joyful, and I'm very childlike. So I don't know what is happening here.
What is the problem?
It just feels like I can't, there is something I can't get. Like I feel like I have stuck in trauma. I feel like there is something deeper there, because like I've lost any interest about awakening, full stop. It's just like not going there completely, just no. And it's just like trauma, 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 just here, here, deeper, 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 deeper. And I can't get there.
So what is the problem?
Can't get there.
And what is the problem with that?
See, when I've done that inquiry, I mean, on Thursday, I got like that strong, strong tension, and I couldn't find, like what is happening. After I done that inquiry, I felt like a lot of lightness. And I just felt like, when you talk about your house, I just felt like I got the key to unlock few doors because I become aware of so many things I wasn't aware before. And I also recognized this is very, very same tension. I had it most of my life, but I wasn't aware of it and I was drinking it away.
Yeah.
And so now, like, I have no coping mechanisms. I'm just like, whatever happens, it just happens, and I just here. And I forgot what I was going to say.
But it's because I'm asking the same question. What is the problem with it? What is the problem with having all the trauma of right now and being fed up with awakening and being fearful when you see somebody in the mirror behind you sitting and yelling at you and um, not having any coping mechanisms? What is the problem with any of it?
I think I'm scared of being vulnerable.
And what is the problem with being scared of being vulnerable? You're the only person I would ask things this way. You're the only person that I would dare doing this with. Breathe.
It's also, I used to be, when I was watching like that aggressive bully really resonates, but also that, what's that third one? Chameleon. Yes. And I used to be like very anger outbursts out, like,
Averting.
like
Yeah.
attacking people, yeah, and like really standing up, like not like standing up for myself. I was
No.
ready to kill people.
Yeah. Diverting. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all it's all gone.
Yeah.
And all what is left now, there is that chameleon can't speak up for itself anymore. I just, like, you're not protected. And another day, I was in my child's school to speak about his behavior. And that woman, she's asking me a question, and I can see that question coming up. And I just like, I couldn't speak. I just like freeze response.
Yeah. And what is the problem in that?
Everything just happening.
Yeah, but what you don't want to say is that when I ask you the question, what is the problem? What you don't dare to say because you know you can't answer that. It's I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be different. I want to be into awakening. I want to find the calm. I want to know what to do. I want to.
I definitely want to know what to do. Yes, I don't want to be into awakening, at least for now. It's just
Good
too
girl.
much on top of what is happening. It's just too much. And also, what I find out with awakening here, it was my escaping. When I get there, that's all will be vanished, and I will be happy. That's it. That's over. Or I can put, like my achievement on a shelf. Look at me. And once I saw that, it's just like I never had any experience. I'm not losing anything. I'm happy where I am, the way things are. But that's
What I would like for you to do is to remember when Todd when he talks about the reparenting. It's
mm-hmm.
that part that, you know, a feeling or an emotion is coming out. A bit like Phoebe was talking about, something is coming up, and Petra was talking about something is coming up. And then instead of wanting to intellectualize it and finding a solution, all of that, I would like for you just to stay with it. For the first time in your life, could you slow down? Could you just breathe and just sit with that? So when somebody's saying something, and there is that expectation to say something, sound clever, or to know what to say or anything, and you don't know, you're just mute. Can you just stand there with Anna being mute, Anna not knowing what to say, smile cutely, and that was basically all you could do. And then you just stay with that. So instead of having that defense mechanism of do, You have that because you believe that you have a value in life because of what you can say, what you can do. Um, it's not what it's not the value of you is not in who you are. It's what you can say and do. And that is a delusion. That has no, all your faculties can be lost and you would still be wonderful. So it's that removing all of the expectations to you being in a certain way and doing in a certain way and saying in a certain way and just allowing what is. And if it's like little Anna being in the car and being really scared with the guy yelling at her, can you just be there? Kind of like split, you know, saying to her, it's fine, it's okay. I understand you're afraid. You have a full
I'm,
life of adults yelling at you. It's fine. Breathe. Just breathe.
I'm
We
doing that. I'm doing that a lot. And also, like, can you stay in the body, feel so agitated? Can you stay in the body, feel so dysregulated? Because sometimes I can't even make up, like what that is. So it's just like I'm saying, can you stay in the body, feel so dysregulated?
Yes.
And
You don't have to. You don't have to take to be able to explain what it is because that is taking it up into the head. Just stay with the body. Can you be this discombobulated right now? And just be with that. Take, a step aside and just look at Anna and go, look, it's okay. It's okay. I'm
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 normally taking
I'm
her on
with
a
you.
lap and
Yeah,
comforting her closer to me.
yeah, yeah.
And
Just
that moment when I'm doing that, she really just, expresses that fear and like breaks in tears and just like really just shaking and crying.
yeah, yeah. Can you be with that? Is that okay? Can it be in any other way?
No, because that's all what is happening.
Yes, it's the only thing that is alive and happening right now. And if you remove any expectation about how it could be any different, that's the 4-5. And if you remove any timeline about the past when you really had it together and the future where you will so have it together, and just stay with what is right now. Just like what I talked with Lisa about with the dog barking, dissolving the silence, the sound, and the silence, and anything that is here right now is the only thing that's here right now. It cannot be in any other way. There cannot be any hooks into wanting that to be any different than it is right now. So slowing down, and whatever is right now, it cannot be anything but absolutely fine. It's okay. And I want you to feel it, not think it, but really, really feel it in your body. And if something uncomfortable come up, second feather it. All the exercises you have from the second feather. Stay
I
with it.
think I'm just living in second feather now.
Yeah, you moved in.
I'm fully. All house
Absolutely
is
moved
mine.
into the second feather. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think a lot of people live in Traumaville.
It's just it just feels, like once you open that Pandora box, it's just like more, 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 more.
Yeah. And it's only it becomes really, really overwhelming when we try to, when we try to control all of the things that come up and come up. It's just an extension of the delusion that I can control anything. If I have lived a life where I had everything under control, then the moment I allow the body to feel what the body feels, it feels like everything is just, you know. And then staying with that, really truly knowing that there's nothing to control. There is no controller, and nothing in this moment is wrong. Nothing in this moment can be any different than what it is right now. And I'm right here with me. I got full love, support, kindness, and compassion.
Thank you.
So welcome. So welcome, my love. So welcome.
Thank you so much.